Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Brewers will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Settling in now, Lorenzo Cain. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Milwaukee.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Lorenzo Cain.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in yet, and this guy's already going deep.
Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one.
Carpenter.
Here's the first pitch to him. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Dero, Danny, this L.A. Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty.
Hit well again. Down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And right into the shift. Castro charging this one. And the spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first down. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Brewers are challenging the
All right, we'll
flag.
take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
At first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
In is Christian Yelich. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. One there. On to first. A double play. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, you have to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today, so, guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First pitch on its way. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. But the Brewers. Brandon Woodruff, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Leading off.
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Here comes another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
So striding in, Chris Taylor comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is under it, and that retires the side. Standing in, Travis Shaw, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Travis Shaw.
Hit in the air out to right. Bellinger's in pursuit, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
So stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. He's picked up 3 hits in the series and driven in 4 along the way. He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Taylor to the track, to the wall. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches. And this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Here's Ryan Braun now.
Number 8, Ryan Braun.
A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. Ryan Braun with the solo home run. Number 10 for him on the year, as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
The shortstop, Orlando.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Brewers have dominated so far. They've got the chance in this one to complete a series sweep.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
First base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Standing in now, Brandon Woodruff. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Seager backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game.
Please.
Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
7.
Julio Urias enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Pitch popped up. Muncy is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. He pulls this one into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
In there, a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make them fully aware of who's hot and who's not, and trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Line to the right side, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Heading out towards shallow right. Bellinger's under it, and that's the third out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Garcia has it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Ryan Braun, one of the best players in our sport since he came out of the University of Miami. Can play outfield, great arm, covers a lot of ground, and hits right in the middle of the order with light tower power.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-0 hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Ryan Braun.
Boy, this guy right here on that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Woodruff. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Braun stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Sent on the ground out to second. Castro is up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The center fielder.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Meanwhile now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Second base.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Big swing by Carpenter, and this is out to deep right. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The right field.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Seager scoops it up. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is returned. Digging in next is Daniel Castro. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Under it is Kane, and there are 2 away now. Here's Corey Seager. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Dodgers down in order. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Riding in once again, Yasmani Grandal. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Line towards center field. Taylor has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Travis Shaw. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Castro on the grass, on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Digging in, Jesus Aguilar comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hit on the ground to third. Played on the backhand. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end. At the plate, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Chris Taylor.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Taylor, 28 years old. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
The next 0-2. fouled off. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So striding forward now, Justin Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Count remains at 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end. Stepping into the box, Ryan Braun. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
First pitch on its way. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So one gone in the Milwaukee fifth. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. Here comes the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Ready once again, Matt Carpenter, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance.
Well, this season is off to a rough start for him, and I think the worst part is when you're getting your hat handed to you early this season, you look up and you see your ERA in the double digits. It takes a long time to get an ERA to come down when you're only pitching an inning or 2 at a time.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. On the move is Taylor. He's there to make the play, and that'll... Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat, and while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Jock Peterson now. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy in the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. A base hit in his first trip. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. No runs, just one hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Popped him up. Shaw in foul ground. 2 gone. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Fastball in there for a called strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning. This is line to left. Peterson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. One out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
In now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Stepping in now, Ryan Braun. Hard liner to center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Now to the plate, Orlando Arcia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Striding in, Daniel Castro. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. A.J. Pollock will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
A.J. Pollock.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitch is going to be. Oh, right there. Get me a knock through the left side.
Here's Corey Seager. 0-1 the count. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Braun has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So two gone now for the Dodgers in the sixth. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. Garcia fields it cleanly, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. One left. Rich Hill enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 44, Rich.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Lorenzo Cain will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. On the move is Peterson. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 13.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Carpenter. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the...
Oh, and he misses it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play. Into the box now, Justin Turner. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
One gone now in the LA
Cody.
7th, and that brings in the former
Bellinger.
National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's strike two on a fastball right down the middle.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Arcia is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The left fielder,
Next
31.
for the Dodgers, Jock Peterson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strike. Stepping in, Christian Yelich. His career batting line against Hill. He hits at a .364 clip.
Yelich.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Taylor. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB. Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Standing in now, Travis Shaw. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. It's a 2-run homer for Travis Shaw, number 11 for him on the season, as this lead got even wider.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game as the blowout continues. Dylan Floro comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Ryan Braun. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Orlando Arcia.
Stepping up now, Orlando Arcia. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hit high and deep to right center. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are two gone. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with two away.
Peralta.
Digging in, Freddie Peralta. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, as 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
Line towards center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to now at the plate, Max Muncy. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
So it was a swinging strike three. Max Muncy becomes the first out in the bottom of the eighth inning. A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 9.
First offering on its way.
Daniel.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
A pause, and the 0-2 chopped to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Scott Alexander enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Alexander.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 4. Line drive to left. Peterson is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Striding into the box, Christian Yelich. And looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. From the stretch. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. 8th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, you know what? Dodger Stadium has always been known for a very high mound, and pitchers love to pitch in this ballpark. And D-Roll, when the sun goes down and that marine layer air comes.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Travis Shaw. His prior history in this matchup. He's 2 for 4. He's set. Here it comes. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now. And they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Pedro Baez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Pedro.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun, and he fouls this one off. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. So digging in now, Orlando Arcia, career numbers against Baez. He's 1 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. 4 runs here in this half inning. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Line hard, but foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The next 0-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied down the left field line. Peterson there to put it away and finally put it. Ready now, Corey Seager. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out. And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Behind 0-2 now.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready for another chance? Justin Turner. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's 1 for 5. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. He got him as the Brewers go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict when this amazing streak's going to end. So I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
20-0 the final this afternoon. Milwaukee jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brandon Woodruff wins his third of the season as he gives up only 1 hit in 5 innings of work. Walker Buehler struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive.
Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers have rattled off 16 straight wins. Will they make it 17? Find out next. Jimmy Nelson gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Jimmy Nelson, he comes with a lot of high hopes. Not an overpowering guy, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good four-seam high riding action. Has the slider, has the changeup. The secondary pitches at times come and go. If he has the changeup and has the slider working, he could be really tough.
Right fielder.
So striding forward now, Jose Martinez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jose Martinez is retired to lead off the ball game. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Now the 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. Hit hard back up the middle. Arcia gloves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground for the shortstop, DeYoung. And that's the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Line drive to left. Ozuna is there, and how about that? A 3. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. The next to bat for St. Louis, Marcell Ozuna. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ground ball foul down the left side. The windup and the 0-1. Down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's 0 for 5. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Popped him up. Aguilar in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Lined hard to center field. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that brings up the left-handed hitter, Travis Shaw. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is O'Neill. Around first, digging for 2. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball 2.
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. A man at second with 1 down. And that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to lineup at second. He drove that.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. O'Neill is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tyler O'Neill. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to take it now is Kane as he puts it away for the first out.
Batting 8.
So one gone here in the St. Louis third, and digging in next to be the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. On to first, and Wieters is set down now, 2 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Miles Michaelis. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson.
The pitcher, Jimmy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
And that's a chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. O'Neill is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And a surprising decision there as he holds on at third base.
Now batting.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, 1 away. And that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. In the air out toward right field. Martinez on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The right fielder.
So 2 away in the Brewers half of the third. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Hard hit ball to second. Wong has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Martinez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now
stepping into the box, Colton Wong hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
And a pitch swung on and bounced to Arcia at short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Standing in, Travis Shaw. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. O'Neill patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time, a double play. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Fouled away. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. High and deep to right center. Kane is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. Strike 1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally first.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Here's Ryan Braun now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So coming to the plate, Orlando Arcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And, oh, man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay.
The pitcher.
So here now is the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. O'Neill moving forward. He gets there to make the catch. And stepping in, Matt Wieters. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Corbin Burns will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. A ball and a strike to count to the switch-hitting catcher, Matt Wieters. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jose Martinez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lorenzo Cain. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away. Digging in once again, Matt Carpenter earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First offering on its way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
O'Neill is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting.
In is Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Yelich.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is O'Neill, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark. You expect.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he will get there to. Now batting, Colton Wong. No hits to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Carpenter now at second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Coming to the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Popped him up. Shaw is there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Now in the box, Mike Moustakas. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Stepping in now, Ryan Braun.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Orlando Arcia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Short, hit hard. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this. Digging in now, Marcell Ozuna. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. The guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
In there, no balls and a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Tyler O'Neill is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Onto the bag with it is Aguilar, and that'll retire the side. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Giovanni Gallegos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 42.
Now at the plate, Ulysses Chacin. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Grounded down the third baseline. Hit in the air down the right field line. Martinez sprinting after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Gallegos rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. This one's down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone.
On this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens in the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
Standing in now, Christian Yelich. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2. There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals please. See you later. Now, it's simple math, folks.
Dominic Leone enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Travis Shaw, and he puts it on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. At the plate, Harrison Bader. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The center fielder.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. High in the air out to center field. Kane is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Jose Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. His lifetime numbers against Chacin. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He brings it in, and the Brewers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Milwaukee get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jimmy Nelson notches his 3rd win of the year as he tosses 5 no-hit innings. Miles Michaelis takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. Ulysses Chacin works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 8 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute.